Hello everyone, my name is Juan and we have beautiful Penelope and Claire here. Now we are here to invite you to Harris Expanding Access class. It's a 3-part telecall and it's gonna be on the 17th of July, 17th, 18th and 19th of July. And we're gonna talk about how, Harris gonna share some magic with us and tell us how he created his business so fast, so big, and so having so much fun with it. And Penelope and Claire are in the Rocket team, and I'm super excited to find out how they create different and why are they having so much fun. Oh my God, you guys laugh too much. It's serious. It's business.
Let's get serious. We just can't do that.
We just do it.
Yes, I can. Look at me, I can. Now.
You need to draw eye and mouth on your hand.
Yeah, even my hand are laughing now. It's like,
oh God. So, I met Harris at a body class, and at that time he was not so well known in Australian world. And that was last September. Now he's traveling around the world every weekend. And you know, when I have created some projects with him, and I have always been amazed that whenever he talks about the future that he's creating, I'm like, wow, I want to be a part of that. It's like instant joy, and it's really fun to create. So that was me. That's how I was drawn to create with him. What was it like for you two?
well, you start, Penelope, or?
Yeah, okay, I start. For me, the introduction point of creating with Harris was the gratitude, and I was always in awe. The energy is being when he's in invitation is so full of gratitude and possibilities and allowance, and that you just, I was just like, is this only a question? Do I have to say yes? So yes, I was perceiving each time he was offering something, and at the beginning what we could create, it's like I didn't have any idea of what we could create, but I was like, yes, I can do that. Yes, I can do that. Yes, we can do that. And we will find out and ask questions. So, and I didn't know I would have that fun and that ease and create with these amazing people that are Claire, that are all the co-creators of the classes, and even you, Juan. So,
Wow, that's impressive. Because the first time I got in contact with you was in a messenger group, and I could tell how different you work together. And you are like you don't work for him, you work with him, and you take this initiative to create, and you ask questions. It's not like he command and you follow. It's really a dance, and that's what really intrigued me and excited me. I'm like, wow, he could join that team. How amazing is that? And what is it like for you, Claire?
For me, it was, at the beginning, the first thing that happened, actually, for example, which shows the space Harris is and the greater choice he's willing to make every time, is that he invites me to translate his class. I never translated before. I never did a body class before. I never had any degrees in English or whatever. And here I was, he invited me. And what was really impressive to me the first time I saw him is that he is this space, he is this allowance, and he sees you. He invites the greatness in you, not by forcing anything, just he see and acknowledge everything you are, the beauty you are, the gift you are, and invited you to recognize that as well for yourself, but just being there with you. And this is the space from which you can create with him. And this is also what allows to create with him with total ease and not to be in service.
Yeah.
It's a totally different space to have a business from. And also the gift that it is for me to create with him all the day is that he's so willing to explore, to really explore. He doesn't have any point of view, any judgment, any expectation or any projection in his business.
Yeah.
He has this willingness to explore, but at the same time, he knows. So he doesn't cut himself from his knowing and from his perceiving or from his being. And at the same time, he is willing to explore with you what you would like to create with him. And this is really such a different space to create from and to expand your business from. It's like...
You mean you get to choose for you in the business?
Yes.
Never.
Oh my God.
You never? We never choose for us.
No, not allowed.
And this is, there is this thing I heard him say, and this is really something that in Turmoil World I discovered with him, being really that, is that it's not only about me. It's not only about me. I'm not interested to create only about me and how much you have to shrink yourself to create only about the personal life.
Yeah.
But how you can include yourself and everyone else and let everything contribute to you.
Yeah.
And this is also what Harris is in his business. And so everything is also contributing to him and to us and to his business and to our business.
Yeah.
And this is like, can you perceive that space and that energy and that expansion? And how fun can it is to create your business from that energy?
Exactly. So I was talking about being really drawn to join his team. And that was 2 months ago. That was in April. And at the same time, I was also asking how much more can I create for my business, being that energy, what energy can I be to draw in people that are willing to play at this level or at this space. And very soon after that, I started working with you to create our classes in France, and I started having invitation from China and more invitation from Taipei, and there's I'm going to Amsterdam, the Netherlands as well. So it's just like boom, and people go, "What happened?" I'm like, it just happened. So it's really different when Claire, you said that he create from a space of contribution of that bigger world, including everyone, and that itself is worth every penny of the class, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, and he's gonna create, when this energy, this space, this nurturing and this contribution, he will always look at what will contribute the most to anyone, and regarding what we can be and to the greatest version of what we can be, with never concluding where we go, whether he loves access consciousness tools and techniques, and he would just put everyone into using these tools and allowing them to be facilitator or even CFs. And when you choose in what works for you, it will just nurture that.
Yeah.
So just when you just open to your magic and you just receive, just even thinking of working with them or working with us, you just explode, because you just received and then you explode.
And actually to talk a little bit, like to give a pragmatic example or testimony around how it can change to receive the energy of Harris for your business, like Access Business. Actually, I translating my first class from English to French with him in January of this year. So now we are in July. I have from end of August to December, all my weekends are booked to translate or even host class.
Wow.
So this is what can happen if you open to receive the magic of Harris and to use Access Tools and to discover what else is possible for you and your business.
Wow. You mean you become a much more potent you and find your magic working with him? And he have total space for that?
Yeah.
Why should tell my practice manager that?
And it's always more and more and more. And
yeah.
This is really magic. This is really, he has this sentence I just love. He said, we are just to acknowledge how much unstoppable you are and what rocket you are. And this is also why we are calling ourselves the Rocket Team, because we can't stop anything.
We never, yeah.
We are trying to, but we just can't.
Yeah, so just to give you an example, so we are creating with almost, we have like 20 classes ahead, and with maybe 40 co-creators with contributors and hosts, and more are coming because we are already creating for 2019 now. Wow. Yeah, and the business is never stopping because it's all around the world.
Yeah.
So we use like quick application, and we are always in the chat, and we've been creating a new website, and we had all these classes and all the projects and the to be creative graphics, text, and blah and blah and blah. So this is an ongoing creation, and it's happening like really easily. Everything is smooth, and nothing is everything is always moving together and nurturing. And when you think you have no energy for something show up, and then you can nurture here, and then something show up and you can nurture here. And when you ask question, it's always contributing. And Katia, which is the other, the fourth leg of the Rocket Team.
Wow.
Or I don't know. Yeah, is working like she's creating it under, and she never. Yeah, we would like. I would love her to be so much more known because she's amazing. The job she's doing here in the team is just wow. Like the basis. She has the foundation.
And she's like the orgasm undercover of the team, She's like the undercover orgasm of the team.
Yeah.
I had some contact with Claudia. She's always on top of things. She's like, here you go, here's this, and here's this, and here's that, is this. And I'm like, wow, you're so organized. And it's not organized in a fixed way. It's so organized in a way that's very creative and generative.
Yeah.
And that's amazing. And I can vouch for Penelope. I've been calling you Penelope, I'm sorry.
You can call me Penelope, okay.
So in our creation, I just see how quickly she whip up the graphics, and it's something that would take me ages to do. And the energy of the graphic is so congruent with the class that we are creating, and the ease and fun and joy that she's having with that, it's really not like working. She's just like, this is relaxing for me. I'm like, whoa, how does it get even better? And so can you tell me more about what it's like to be dancing with the business with Harris? And you mentioned about here. That looks very much like a dance and like being completely unpredictable.
Yes. Completely unpredictable. Would you like to have a word of that about that, Claire?
Let's say totally out of control. If I had to say one word, I would say willingness to be totally out of control and to receive the dance of your business and to be willing to follow that. Because how much are we trying, to control, to get things done and to want to go to the one step further, but by really doing it, canalizing the energies instead of just dancing with what is present and, let things flow and expand and be present, just out of control.
Wow.
Yeah, out of control, and all this process we know about when in access, or out of control, out of definitions, out of form, structure, significance, and this dance is created this way. Wow. And when we have in this team the space to be all what we be, and it allows the space also to have big things coming up, big things showing up, because being in business is not like creating in business is not often like that's not something we learn. And yeah. I grew so much from these like 6-7 months I'm working with the team. It's like been ages, like it's crazy. Like like we've been creating this for forever now.
Wow.
I'm like, wow, that's only 7 months. I think it was 7 years.
yeah. And I know that when I struggle creating, I allowed myself to say, hey, Harris, there is something here and it's just like not working. And can we just have a look at that and see what we can go with it? And he's gonna always be the space of he's gonna be facilitating and seeing and looking at what's there, and after that everything can twist and unwind and go into fruition. And also you were talking about graphics, and I remember one day, and this was a big day after the Joy of Business we had in Paris, I was working on the next Paris creation, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna make this amazing graphic, blah 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 blah, and each time I was suggesting something, he was like, no, I don't like that could be that way. Do you think we could? And I was like, really? And Claire was on the, like, I could perceive her like, what is going on here? That was so funny. And then he came out with some graphic, and it's now our guideline for all the 3D body class. Oh. That's yeah. So this thing was like creating together in this way for this time. Wow. And after that, and it happened when he went to Langkawi, I was like, okay, we have graphics, that's all good, and maybe we could find someone amazing to make the graphics, and I didn't think that could be me. And I was really putting that on someone that could show up, I was like, maybe we could, I don't know, pay someone for a real designer or something.
So you look into the mirror?
Yeah. And he came back from Langkawi and he said, oh, Penelope, I'm so grateful with your graphics. I was like, really? And I just came out with one specific graphic, which we were using everywhere. And he said, we could have one more on this one. And I was like, oh no, my God. I really need to do this one again. And I said, okay, one day I just went down on my sofa and I said, if this creation wants to go through me, I'm going to maybe ask questions. So I started to ask questions, and I was asking the class what it wanted to be and the way it wanted to show up and what exactly it wanted to present itself to the world. And it's one of our most powerful graphics. And all my graphics since then changed. They all changed, and they are like concurrent with them, with each other, and they dance together, and it's amazing to see. So I'm this professional graphic designer.
You're professional. When are you gonna have a class?
And now I can have a class on how to use, and I'm really having fun. I mean, I play with my phone, I play with different apps, I play with the how to say, the computer. It's like just playing and have fun.
Wow. I love that. Wow. I'm looking forward to that class.
Yeah.
When is it again?
So it's in July, middle of July. Yeah, 17th, 18th, and 19th of July.
Yeah.
And just before our amazing 10 days of change. So I let you talk about that, Claire.
Yeah, well, actually, yes, July will be like a very, very prolific month, like, explosion of creation of summer and everything coming into fruition. So actually, after just the free telecalls about Expanse Your Access business, we'll be having one day for a bars class with Penelope in Lyon, followed by 4 days of foundation class with Harris Omanovich in Lyon, followed by 1 day of creation of Million, which is a specialty class from Harris in which he's sharing all the tools that he used so far, to create his business, which is for now just a live class, but we are, step by step going to put it maybe live stream soon. Actually, we are hoping to do that, but we are, going through technical stuff and so on. And we will be, I think, also a 3-day body class. So really, the end of July in Lyon, in France, if you want to join and to come to play with us, you're more than welcome. And if not, just connect to the energy of that class and receive what it can also brings up for your business, for you, and play with us. Whatever, and as Harris said, whatever happens, whatever is it, be you, choose more.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like that.
Wow. I wonder when we can bring the first Million class to Australasia.
And
I'm so excited about that class.
Yeah, and if you are interested, guys, by that, we have really creation of First Million, which is an evening class. And we have also creation of Millions, which is a 1-day class, a full-day class.
Yeah, and it's only July 18, like 2018, and it can maybe at the end of the year when we come to China and Harris come with his classes, we don't know where we're gonna stand, who we're gonna be, and what the class will be then. So it could also, like in 4 months, be a two-day class with intro class. We never know.
Yeah, it may become a 3-day class.
Yeah, I mean, that's what is amazing with Harris. It's just like one day he says, blah, 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 and we say, okay, let's create it, and it's got created.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love that, and I love that about you too. You never say no, we can't do this. You always ask question and go, this is live, this is where he wants to create, and you play with that.
Actually, for the 1-day class, I think the creation of this 1-day class just took 1 week or 1 week and a half. In 1 week and a half, it was created.
Wow.
And in that, you have also the process, to register it in Access Consciousness because it's a specialty class. So, all of that. So the magic of Penelope with the graphics, the text, because I'm writing a lot of text with Harris and so on. Everything was created in 1 week and a half. And it was like crazy. It just came up, it just came up a morning. Obviously, the energy of creation were present, for quite a while, but really when they came into fruition, just 1 week and a half, and it came just along the way with ease and joy and glory.
Wow. So that's the reason why he calls us the rocket team, because each time he says go, we just like boom, launch. And when it depends only on us, one class can be out in 2 hours.
Wow.
Like published, created, and that was the last one. We had a class on Saturday.
Wow.
On Wednesday, we said, we have time for that, this time, this space, this timing. And we were like, what? Okay. 2 hours later, we had a graphic, we have a text, it was published. And 2 days after that, 2 days, after that, we had 50 people registered.
Ooh.
And Spain, Spanish world, like Latinos, Mexico and Argentina, they said, we're already Spanish. We said, okay. And we had Argentina and Mexico in the evening class in Saturday. And we had almost 70 people registered for that.
Oh.
So in 2 days and a half, 3 days, let's say, the whole class was created, promoted, and we had 70 people registered.
Wow.
So
just with fun. And that's just allowing us to have fun and play and say, okay, impossible, let's create it.
I love that.
I just remember I was on my computer, to create the text and so on. I was like, this is probably the face, the fact I swear. I mean, I never create. I can't even speak it out loud. I never wrote a text that quickly before. I was like, okay, we'll take that. That's good.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. So if anyone's watching this and you would like your business to be creating as unpredictably, as exponentializing, as fun and joyful, choose the class. At least the tele classes. There will be an entry level.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm so looking forward to that class now.
Yeah, and thank you, Juan. Yeah, thank you, Juan, for this invitation. Yeah, to have the chance to speak about the way we create and the way we have fun and the way, we never count at our hours. We're not creating based on hours. Maybe somebody was asking me, how many hours do you work? And I was like, maybe 12 hours a day and 7 days a week. And I'm never tired. And I was always, I always have space for everything. I have 2 kids. I have a life. I have classes on my own. I create another business. And it's like, more.
Wow.
Days are not 24 hours. That's not true. That's not true.
Sounds like you have 200 hours a day. Wow, I love that. And thank you so much. And this class will be in Australasian zone. That means China, Japan, Taiwan, Singapore, Malaysia, Australia, and some island, some French island will be joining. Russia will be joining as well. Is that correct?
Not sure that Russia will join, but we have New Zealand, maybe New Caledonia and Tahiti. Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So, this is how the team create. They do not focus on one country or one area or even one city. It's like how much can we contribute, and then how much more can we spread consciousness, and that's what I love about the team. Super excited. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Penelope and Claire, for sharing your experience. And now I really can't wait for the class.
Thank you for the invitation and for allow us to share all of that with people.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I wonder how many invitations you're gonna get from this call.
Too much. Too much plus one.
There's never too much for these girls. I don't get that. Wonderful. Thank you so much, girls. I look forward to creating with you more.
Yeah.
Me too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.